where you're like not supposed to see the see the behind the. You're not supposed to see the be right back screen because the timer's on this. You're a bit slow in the old uptake there, Cam. I won't hold that against you though. Yep. Okay, so we are back. I feel like the rest of the season is going to be a marathon, not a sprint, so I need some encouragement to get through it. Alright. If you have me going on in another window, this is my heads up that we're going to be back in about 35 seconds. So, this is your due warning. Get your affairs in order. Say what you've been afraid to say. Hold your loved ones close. I herald his coming. I herald your end. I herald Morgan Wells. 3, 2, 1. Let's go right into it. Season 2, Episode 3, Confrontation. Okay. That was a close call. I thought I'd be here well within 20 minutes, but it went by quick. Just so you know what time it is. Alright. Bingo has been set back to 0. He's changed the font with every video. But I'm 90% sure that by the time we get to Season 3, it goes back to Times New Roman. Because it was like the fucking preset he had. I know it's going to be a long one. We got popcorn. Oh, jeez. Look, we'll try and get through it quick, okay? I'm sorry. I have a hard time believing that Morgan is putting question marks at the end of random sentences. So unless the guy who voices is it Dustin? No, it's Justin. I can't remember the name of the elite, but I think it's Dustin. He'll just randomly put question marks at the end of sentences that are very clearly statements, and I love it. Oh, let me know how audio's doing, by the way. If it makes you feel better, this is like the last marathon of Morgan stuff we're going to be doing, unless he shadow drops like another movie. The sound is either muted or very low. Oh, it is very low. Yeah, there you go. Holla at you, Cam, thanks.
Good night, Morgan. I love you.
Just so you know, there's nothing wrong with my audio when it comes to the Red Spartan. Morgan has put her lines at like minus 50 decibels in the mix.
Good night, Kristen. I love you too.
Bye. It's just the most productive thing that the female characters can do in this scene for Morgan is to leave the room and go to bed. Because women don't stay up late. That's a male trait, you know. High value males, guys, you know. What am I looking at? What am I looking at? Oh, we got a new font again. I think red is probably the most agreeable one, especially on a black background. It's ominous, but like, you gotta do something. Okay. That's a Windows Movie Maker effective if I've ever seen it. Where is it? Oh boy, we actually got a bunch to hit off right off the bat. Why does it always go back? Brush. Dustin hasn't struggled with it just yet. Definitely. Definitely this. This location as the OMN, the secondary operations base, not even hiding it. Not even hiding it. I feel like I should probably switch this out with something else. But this is a really nice shot. Everything is perfectly aligned, rule of thirds, whatever. Why don't we get more shots like this? And it pops in the analog filter as well, you know? Did I put beep on yet? Holla the beep. I'm going to go into far too much detail for this, but when you watch Arby the Chief and you see Chief and Arby, which curiously they both wear the recon with the uplink attachment, whenever they're walking down a gangway or something, it's usually one by each side because the show is Arby and the Chief. But these are supposed to be a dynamic duo like Arby and Chief, but it's always Morgan leading. That's because the show is about Morgan, you know?
Are you here to see Administrator Johnson?
For every good shot, there's about 20 ones. I would say for every good shot, there's about 50 bad ones. Knowledge chases him, but he's faster. I haven't heard that before. That's a good one.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh shit, a girl? Hey, baby, wanna have some freaky night with me and as my little slut?
You say that again and I'll ban you from the network. Understood?
Miss, please. I can keep him in line. We play on the same console,
That's a direct line taken from season 6, by the way.
so if you ban him, you'd be banning me, and I can prove that I am not like him.
This entire exchange is from season 6.
You both can go in. But I would really appreciate it if your friend would apologize to me.
Do the right thing, sir.
Go on. Apologize to her so we can go see Administrator Johnson. Now!
I am sorry of the thing that I said.
Right, I'm sorry for what I said, miss. I won't do it again.
Thank you. Now, you both may go see Administrator Johnson.
You two, come with me, please.
Very clearly, not body actors, just one guy on the console.
They're here, Administrator Johnson.
Are we doing this now? It's crazy.
Welcome to our base. Morgan, it's a pleasure to see you again. Are you ready to help us out?
Yes. What do you need?
We received footage from one of our moderators who was undercover in a match, and 3 players entered the match and took all the players hostage.
Who is it?
We don't know at this time, but we learned that they go by Undead Nightmare, and they're looking specifically for you, Dustin.
Specifically.
They're looking for me.
Yes, we don't know the name of the leader, but we know that his 2 guards go by Ralph and Justin.
Do you have the footage of the attack?
Yes, we do. Here it is.
Good. We are Undead Nightmare.
Take a moment to take in this frame, everybody. Just take a moment to really sit down and think about what we're looking at. Is this not the greatest superimposing you have ever seen in your goddamn life?
We're a group of hackers, and as long as we're here, we must make an example out of this server by choosing an unlucky person that will be our hostage.
Infected. Be afraid, children. Be very...
It's so funny we're hearing this voice when Administrator Johnson is watching the footage. The voice that we're hearing right now will become the voice actor for this guy.
Be afraid, children. Be very afraid.
If anyone is found talking about us or attempts to ban us, they too will experience what this little kid just
Oh
witnessed.
yeah, very Kino.
We're looking for a dirty-minded white elite ultra who is a major pain in the ass. If you little bitches send him over to us, we'll cease our attack.
Jump cut. Beep. I find when I'm recording, shit, I think I fucked that up there. I'm sorry. Oh shit, that's a stream. My bad. When I'm doing machinima and I'm doing like shots where characters listening or talking a little bit, I'll just record a solid minute of them in their spot unless they're doing specific actions. So then I have a minute to cut around from. You will very rarely have an entire 60 seconds of a continuous shot unless you're doing a oneer or something more dynamic. And it's like Morgan gets like 10 seconds and that's it, because he doesn't record more than what he needs, which is what you should do. He only records exactly what he needs. So then you have like jump cuts or looping shots of someone talking, and it ain't good.
That little shit looks familiar.
Who the fuck is that, Dustin?
It can't be.
Well, at this point, our best move is to put both of you into matches and maybe you run into them.
We'll do it. Are you ready, Dustin?
Yeah, I'm ready to fuck shit up.
We'll be keeping...
Like in the previous episode, Morgan had no intention of working for these people. Now with very little provocation or convincing, he's like, yes, let's do it, Dustin.
tabs on you both and listen and to see what information you can gather on them.
Beep! Well, how would you disclose a multiplayer server? Would you just put the IP address on the screen? Would that clue us into what's happening here? Be kind of inappropriate use of music, I would say. Bad framing.
There you are!
What?
What the fuck is this? How do you know him?
Shut the fuck up! So you're...
Well, I was just gonna say, like, I know this is such a pedantic thing to care about, but I do think a lot about character design and how you use armor permutations and how you use color to express characters in machinima. And it's no point giving out about it on this show because Morgan puts no thought into literally anything. But I wanted to say, the color scheme on this character is actually quite nice. And it's a shame we don't get more of this, because the blue and yellow on Morgan's normal figures, a little hideous. It's not that bad.
Shut the fuck up! So you're the guy who we're looking for, huh?
I don't understand.
We don't want to lose our copies of Halo Reach, so by finding you, you both are coming on a little trip with us.
Are these the guys? Oh no. Heads up, I believe I voiced this character at some point. I don't know if I voiced him here or if I voiced him later on, because he did replace me. I think I might be one of the only actors that he actually fired, but he never told me. He just hired somebody else. But I think I also just ghosted him when he was asking for lines as well, because the show wasn't even fun to work on. Oneself is actually incredibly fun to work on when Flick is working on it. But this show is just, it's slightly fun to watch with people, but you would never watch this on your own. You know what I mean? It is quite, you can't really, I would gladly record lines for this if I was out drinking with friends who were also working on the show, because that's how a lot of Oneself was done. Blizz and Maria would like get hammered and record lines together. That shit sounds like fun, sometimes we would record lines in VC and be drunk and stuff, but there was none of that in this show. No one from this show is in contact with one another. Not because there was a fight, but because Morgan did no effort to create a network. Flick doesn't get enough credit for it, but he did do a good job of like creating a network between the cast and crew members on Oneself. Is this gonna be me?
Move now!
Okay, so this is before I voiced. This is Justin, I believe. I don't get why he cuts to a different angle when these characters come along, unless it's from a different match, I guess. And it would have to be, because we've seen 5 characters.
Dustin, what the fuck? How do they know you?
Must be that group that's out there.
Don't worry, man. We'll fuck them up in due time.
Damn right we will.
Jill? Again, nice enough shot. Oh, I remember this scene. I remember Flick reacting to this scene, I think. You're going to start seeing a very prominent trend emerging in this episode in terms of a topic that's discussed. They're walking like it's the same thing every time. Okay, yeah. I'm pretty sure I've seen this music in like a Let Me Know video or something. Oh no, it's Barely Sociable. The Wiggle! Oh dude, how could we already be on another bingo? Christ of almighty. Oh, I can't do it. I always think about how this scene could look if done properly, because this looks really ominous. You can make this look so cool. Morgan puts no thought into any of it. It's kind of... It's upsetting. A guy flying up onto the top. Yeah, okay. Perfectly centered. And he just... Oh, and now a jump cut. Because the other guy has to come up next to him, right? see how easily this can go from 25 minutes down to, I don't know, 10? Oh god, there's another guy that has to go up. Keep in mind, all the things that I am complaining about have been brought to Morgan's attention, and he shrugs it off. Well, I just wanted to show how the characters got there. Morgan did a director's commentary, I think, on season 1, and he thought all these mistakes were like fun little hiccups. It's mistakes you'd make if you just weren't aware about how people see your show. Like, me and Flick are the only people who have done reactions to this show. It's not positive reactions, Morgan. The same way he handles puppeteering character models in Reach is the same way he puppeteers figures in live action, you know? So lethargically and boringly. We're like halfway through the episode, and it's just been walking. Look at this. Look. Okay, so we're on like almost 12 minutes. So let's go back to like 6 or something. Yeah, it's almost been 6 minutes of walking. I thought we were exaggerating for the longest time, but this is seriously it.
Hello, Dustin.
Carter? How? You died in that battle?
You are sorely mistaken.
Call back. Oh, dude, we have already on a second. So the thing about Carter is the reason why he cut him off here is because you know the way how I hate that I know the lore of this stupid fucking show, but in the same way that like his daughter is a figure of Cat from Halo Reach, like the character of Cat, this character that they're talking to is the action figure of Carter from Halo Reach, and whenever he's referencing like their history, they're referencing the precursor series to this, which there's no record of minus 1 episode. I don't know if we actually react to that 1 episode. If I can find it, maybe we'll get to that tonight, but I think we'd be lucky if we even get to finish season 2. I assume Morgan edited this so he really gets enjoyment out of watching player models to smooch around. He probably also enjoys watching paint dry. Dude, I think his favorite color is clear.
How? You died in that battle?
You are sorely mistaken, my friend.
Like his favorite song is Noise.
I merely faked my death. And now that I have you here, with us, my bodyguards and I will take you, and whoever the hell this blue and yellow guy is, off the network.
Dustin, you know this guy?
Yeah, this
See, we know that Morgan,
little shit was here way.
he understands how to put emotional beats and movements, like to have characters turn and not to each other. Like that's good stuff to have. Better than fucking head bobbing, you know?
Before you got here, cause a zombie outbreak this.
But like, they will have a sniper on their back, and it is cool to have a big weapon on your back in Halo. I'm not disputing that. However, what I am saying is that it's like Chekhov's gun. If they're never going to use these, don't show them. If you've ever read the Halo books before 343 took over, you would know that a Sangheili would never ignite their blade unless they plan to use it. They're not allowed to quench. A Sangheili was not allowed to quench an energy sword until it's been used. That's literally in the lore of the books.
What I did to that little asshole of yours.
He raped you?
Yes, I.
So, ears open for what was just said there, right?
Zombie outbreak this.
Don't forget about what I did to that little asshole of yours.
He raped you?
Yes, I did. Now, who were you supposed to be?
So we're just moving past that, okay? We're just moving past that. So if there's some kind of commentary here about abusers, sexual abusers being like, you know, victims of abuse themselves, maybe. I don't think Morgan has necessarily the chops to make that kind of commentary. So I'm unsure why that was brought up and then just put to the side in the maybe pile of topics for this show.
Justin.
And I find it funny, like, ah, fuck, no, I can't because Flick will be mad at me, but I like when people have dynamic color schemes. Like, I mentioned it before, I like this color scheme, but Sage is such an ugly color in Halo Reach, and to have it as a uniform color, like one solid color, like it makes a character look so dull and lifeless, you know? And it's funny because both of them have the default visor color. You know what I mean? You can make a character look really beautiful and vibrant with their colors, even with the boring. Because I would put a visor color in part and parcel with the color scheme. No, whatever. Nice looking character, boring looking character. Even the weapon choice makes them pop. I mean, they have a needle rifle too, but it's on the back. The gunmetal used incorrectly can make a character look so bland and almost blend into the background. Your eye is drawn to this character. They pop nicely against the purple. They pop, and the purple between the two orange here and here is so nice. There's nothing. I mean, I guess it's nice against the grey here a little bit, but like, it's just I overthink things. I understand this about myself. It's one of my many Achilles heels. But Morgan putting so little thought into anything is just. Machinima can be such a terrific medium to express things, and Morgan expresses nothing other than a lot of red flags, let's say.
Fuck, buddy.
I'll have you know that I have no interest in being his gay lover or any shit like that.
Well,
I don't think they were gay lovers.
then.
Seemed like that was kind of
Looks
one way.
like my associates here will make you both enjoy your lives offline. Ralph, Justin, Bootie's little fuckers.
Got it.
Why would you
Thank
boot them? They
for the
just got there.
opportunity.
Well, sorry.
Got it.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you for the opportunity. Have we ever seen a Halo Machinima take place on the Spire multiplayer level where one character has had two other characters, one of them wearing Hazop, booting our main two protagonists and saying the line, "Thank you for the opportunity"? Can't think of a single example of when that's happened. Burp.
Morgan, where the fuck are you going? We're in some serious shit right now.
I'm going to go get the girls. I'll be right back.
Not a good time to go, but whatever. They're about to get messed with. See, that's so interesting. We've never seen a POV shot before. That's crazy. It is shameless, but Limo, it gets worse. Keep in mind, up until the end of season 2, he denied ever being inspired. Like, he said, maybe I was inspired by art being the chief, but I think mine has enough differences. Do I have this here? Too dark to even see anything. Okay, I have it marked down. I don't even want to look at the bingo card anymore. We got double.
Girls, wake up!
What's going on, baby?
We need some help right now. Some new hackers found us and are about to hack Morgan's account if they kill us.
Well, yours too, right?
Cat,
Same
we
concept.
need to go now.
Oh, well, they're surprisingly alert for people who just woke
I'm
up.
right behind you, Kristen.
Oh, yeah, close the door behind you. That's a... This is usually where the title would come in, I think.
Thank fucking God you're back.
This is not the time to argue with me, Dustin.
it's only episode 3, God. We're back in Granny's room. Thanks for ProStar for sponsoring this video. Like, it's like so much walking. 3/4 of the way through the video and we're just watching people go from one place to the other.
So, this Morgan guy is your new fuck buddy? Huh, Dustin?
Shut the fuck up. He told you himself that he isn't.
You are not in a position to speak to him like that.
Cat, this way.
I give the show a lot of flack, but we watched some of Vitaly Versace last week, I think, or the week before. And it was really hard, because I'm familiar with Vitaly Versace's work relatively. I've watched some of his movies before. Unless you look at the, you know the way sometimes on YouTube you'll have the peaks and valleys of points of interest in the video. You can tell when a movie is about to get good and when it's going to go boring. And sometimes you don't really want to know that. You want to be caught off guard by when it goes apeshit. But I'm telling you now, it's a lot of Vitaly Versace stuff gets fairly boring, and it doesn't make for good streaming. And it's fine to it's fine to acknowledge that as a content creator. Like, it's when I did that Blender stream a couple of weeks ago, like, no one was interested in that, and I understand that maybe it's not fun to show your work process to people when it's very bare bones. That's why I don't do editing streams. I don't like spoiling my videos, and I don't think it would be fun to watch me go from soup to nuts on a video. Morgan's content, as much as I shit on it, I have to acknowledge it's consistently awful. Like, there's rarely points where there's just nothing happening where you just can't comment on it. Vitaly Versace stuff, there are points when it's not terrible filmmaking, it's not great filmmaking, but it'll slide. If this content slid for more than a minute, it would be boring to watch, you know? But he makes the same mistakes over and over.
Well, do you have any last words, Dustin?
The last words are now, not when he went out of the room to get the girls, which would have taken that minimum 5 minutes given the size of the figure.
Then, how upset y'all are gonna be when I infect your console and destroy a copy of Halo Reach. Nothing? Okay. What about you, Morgan? Anything to say?
Nope.
We're gonna get a triple bingo. Christ.
First strike. Gain the lead. Lost the lead.
If we get quadruple bingo or every card on the... if we tick every card on the thing, tick every box on the card, I kill myself on stream in a video game.
Fuck.
That she wasn't even trying to hit her. You would only do an overhead shot like that if you couldn't think of any other conceivable angle to pull this off. Oh, he does use a sniper. Why would Morgan not use his rockets? It's the strongest thing he has.
Come back here, you little pussy. Fight us like a man.
Affecting their Halo Reach disc. Just imagine Season 4 when it starts infecting the Xbox power supply. Totally original idea that's never been done before, wink wink. Well, I don't even understand like the idea of infecting a disc. Has your save file ever changed when you've swapped out a disc on a game from the Xbox 360 going onwards? Seems to me like the save file would be on the console, on the hard drive, not the disc. I don't remember the last time that we saved data to a disc. Even back in the PS1 days, we saved to memory cards. So, does Morgan play Xbox often? I feel like how would you make such a bad mistake like that?
What's the matter? Can't feed a girl at town game.
You know what? I want to hassle him for not knowing how to compose a fight scene, but to make a fight scene look interesting in machinima, I guess the same as doing it in live action, it has to be comprised of multiple shots and angles and cuts and dynamic stuff, and there is no dynamic aspect of Morgan's work. It would be very difficult to explain to Morgan how to shoot a fight scene. John does a really good job of doing fight scenes, but John does have a very innate understanding about like how to communicate intention. Morgan can't even communicate intention verbally, you know.
You'll pay for threatening my dad!
And you would think like what? Because a lot of the stuff that I learned about machinima, I learned from watching John. That's a nice shot. Oh, are we gonna follow them down? You see the diagonal thing? I don't know. But but most of the stuff that I learned about machinima, I learned from watching John stuff. But could you imagine watching? I don't think Morgan's even watched all of season 8. But could you imagine watching someone's content religiously and learning nothing from it? Don't do diagonal. Just go straight down. Wiggle. But do you not find it curious how, like, this looks like a machinima? It's kind of like with the D27 stuff, where it's like a machinima made by someone who hates machinima. It's like someone who's been forced to make this. But like, Morgan has less than 50 subs. There's nobody watching this except for us. Why would Morgan feel compelled like he has to make this? I wouldn't want Morgan to make this unless he felt he had to. Everybody gets a shot.
Shit. Fuck.
Who the fuck were those people?
Those were probably some old-man pricks.
So I have an antiquated opinion, or maybe a old timey opinion, but when it comes to stuff like this, people will say, you know, when they were kids, they'd watch Tarantino, they'd watch Spielberg, they'd watch Kubrick, they'd watch the greats because it would inspire them to make good films and stuff. I like watching bad films because when I watch really, really bad machinima or really, really bad live action films or animations, I think, well, I could do better than this. And it kind of kicks me into gear to make stuff better, because there's no point in me going around saying I could do better than this and then not doing better than this, you know? So there is some utility to watching stuff that is pretty objectively horrible. And I would say, you know, he's making an effort. He's making 3/4 of an effort.
Hey Carter, you're fucking with the wrong group of people.
I mean, I feel like he came up with one voice and that was it. He called it a day.
You really think we're people? We're action figures just like you.
See?
Let's kill these motherfuckers!
No. You did a good job bringing them to us.
Bringing them.
Let me at him. Motherfuckers come and assassinate us, huh?
I mean, guys, should we really be complaining about Robert Downey Jr. playing Iron Man at Doctor Doom when Wadja Wabbit here? Sorry, Elmer Fudd. When Elmer Fudd here is playing both Administrator Johnson and one of Carter's henchmen.
Huh?
Same difference.
No! Boss, what are your orders?
You three have done a good thing.
A good thing.
You brought him to me, like I asked when I attacked the server.
And the thing is, like, you would think, oh, with all this thing about they're saying they're action figures, there's going to be some kind of in-person altercation between Carter and Morgan and stuff. No. We haven't seen any IRL version of Carter and stuff as far as the end of season 3. And maybe, like, Morgan plans to make 6 seasons, so fine. But I would really prefer that we just cut to the chase, because there's so much nothing in this show.
Will be rewarded for your actions.
In what way?
That's my guy.
You will now become
it's not my voice
part
yet.
of undead.
We'll definitely get to my voice before the end of the stream.
And you will gain access to our console infecting software. However, no matter what, you shall stick by our side from here on out. And you will be rewarded for all your efforts. Understood?
I'll do anything you want me to do.
Yes, sir.
I'll gladly be a part of Undead Nightmare.
Ralph,
everybody gets a line.
Justin, let's welcome these 3 players to our group. This is the initiation. We won't infect your consoles or copies of Halo Reach. We'll give you our software. We'll have to infect you throughout the assassination. In doing so, we'll give each of you a copy of the software.
I'm down!
Gentlemen, welcome to Undead Nightmare.
Okay.
Retreat.
That doesn't sound like the same guy.
They got away.
Oh no.
Relax, Morgan. The network is only so big. They won't be able to hide forever.
The bigger, the better.
Dad, leave that attitude elsewhere, please.
Well, what do you suggest we do now?
How about we go to bed?
I'll see the time.
See, he could just set the clock to 1:45, but you knew he stayed up late just to get that.
Oh my god, it's 1:45 in the morning.
Shit, well, I agree with you, Kristen. Let's go to bed.
Good call. We'll go see Administrator Johnson later and report our findings to him.
Morgan, I'm glad you're coming around to trusting the
Yeah, this is like the track they play at the end of every episode almost.
administrator of the online network.
It's the least I can do. I didn't want to have to deal with any more hackers, but it looks like we're in for round 2.
Round 2, Okay, credits or whatever. I don't care. Oh, just get to the credits. Do we have to show everybody making the commute to bed now? I'm sure in his mind this is like comfy viewing. Oh wait. I forgot about this. I thought this was in season 1. It's just the jump cut to his crotch is hilarious. And there's no context for it. Oh. Oh, it's just not. Oh. Red text on the black background, huh? We're not even halfway through. Let's just push. Let's just push. 25 minutes, man. Oh, sorry, I have to reset the bingo. That actually yeah, you got the crotch jump scare, dude. And they're killing me one by one. And they're killing me one by one. That wasn't even about the one by one shots. What am I saying? I knew that crotch shot was coming up, I just didn't know where it was. When I see shows like this, I have to imagine that John Maynard be the chief, like Oppenheimer making the atomic bomb. This is what his handwriting looks like. Morgan, don't bother looking for me as I am moving on. I don't want anything to do with you or the Owen anymore. I only dated you because I felt sorry for you. Goodbye forever. So, question for those watching the stream. This character hasn't said anything yet. Do you think we will hear any lines of dialogue from her before she departs the show? Do we think it's possible that the voice actor who was too distressed and embarrassed by the show and left ghosted Morgan? And that Morgan has decided to, for lack of a better term, Poochie from The Simpsons. Poochie them into space. They have to go to their home planet. There was, this isn't really funny, but there was a JCS video. If you haven't seen JCS, it's a Jim Can't Swim. It's like a true crime channel that goes through interrogation videos. And there was one video where I think some girl's psychotic ex kidnapped her, took her phone, and texted her parents saying, I'm moving away forever, don't look for me, I hate you all. And wrote a text that would almost, in some aspects, explain why she suddenly disappeared and never spoke to anyone again. But uncharacteristically wrote the text to the point where people knew it would not have come from the girl they abducted. This looks like something that they would do, where it's an all-encompassing message saying, yes, I'm leaving the show, do not look for me, I want nothing to do with you. This would only come about if you had a female voice actor unceremoniously leave the show, which I think is very clearly the case, as it's happened numerous times up to this point. Because I remember not seeing this character in season 3. And keep in mind, this departure will have no bearing on the story. None. Like, there's no evidence that they felt sorry for Morgan. There's no evidence they wanted nothing to do with the OMN. This is just happening now. And this is never resolved or brought up ever again.
What the hell?
Like, I think wasn't there was a bit in season 7 of Arby where, you know, Greg leaves, but it's very clearly done under duress of Morgan, or sorry, Morgan. It's very clearly done under duress because it's keeping the secret of Chief killing Cortana from Arbiter, and they knew that telling Arbiter the truth would result in the apartment or whatever being ripped in half. There is context for that, but this is one of the very few times you can clearly see the show being written as it goes along. John lost the voice actor for Claire, but at least, you know, he didn't compromise on the story, where the direction of the season was going, you know.
After all I've done for her, and this is what I get?
Was that the character talking, or was that the creator of the show?
Morgan, what's wrong?
I like the way the characters just slide out of bed. They don't get up.
Read this.
Oh my god, Morgan, that is very bad. That's the reading face.
Morgan, I am so sorry that she did this to you. I had actually thought that she was a good person to have around.
It sounds like they're talking about the voice actor, not the actual character.
Me too.
The hell is going on? Where's Kristen?
Dustin, please. I could really use some emotional support right now.
Why?
Dad, read this.
And the funny thing is, that character is replaced with a slightly different coloured air assault Spartan.
What the fuck, man? You were so nice to her, and this is how she treats you?
Why did I even ask her to be my girlfriend?
Morgan, you didn't know how she was at the time.
Never thought I'd see her act this way. Morgan, don't blame yourself. She was obviously selfish, two-faced bitch and did a really good job at hiding it.
But I was happy, too.
Morgan, you still have us. We're your family at this point.
Thanks, Kat.
Come on, Morgan. Let's get on Reach. We can play some matches together and help take your mind off of this shit.
Sure. Let's go.
She used to play Halo Reach. She used to play matchmaking. Oh, a white title card with blue font. Very different. Oh, and it's gone.
Slayer.
I think he gave that credit for other episodes when he was clearly other people doing the puppeteering as well as him. If he had friends, he could just invite them over to do the puppeteering with him, like, you know. Cool enough shot, I would say. One console body acting across four controllers. There's only one of them is moving at a time. But two of them have color schemes, I guess. Not even a bad choice of music.
Why'd you stop playing?
Why does it matter to you?
Relax. I'm not looking for trouble. I think I know why.
Okay, smartass, tell us.
First off, fuck you. And it's because of that undead nightmare group, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. How can we stop them? They're out there still infecting and destroying consoles.
The OMN has
They're not
3
just on
players who
consoles,
can
though,
stand
only
up to them.
discs.
Oh yeah? Who?
You're looking at one of them.
Wait, You're one of the people that can take that group down.
Yeah, I am. They are fucking with the wrong people and
Yeah,
they
that's a
will
good
be
way of putting it. It's like he's reading a flick script.
tarred and feathered. You can count on me and my two friends to help solve this.
Thanks, man. Best of luck to the three of you on this.
Bye. Bye. Too much ground space. What's this music? Wyoming incident. Deep cut.
Dustin, where are you going?
I'll be right back.
He's next to you.
Morgan?
Taylor?
Yeah, Morgan, it's me. But where's Dustin?
He's on his way back. I just had a breakup and he's trying to find something to cheer me up again. Do you mind waiting for him?
I will.
Here you go, Morgan. This will help you feel better.
This is like a Claire moment, I would say.
Thanks, man. Guess who's online?
Oh my god, no way. Taylor?
Yeah, man.
Taylor! Oh, I miss you so much.
So I would say that Taylor is a character from the previous series. It's like a backup girlfriend for the character of Morgan.
I missed you too.
So, what was it you wanted for me to go with both of you two?
Let's go to the OMN headquarters.
Dad! Who is that?
Sweetie,
So it sounds like the voice actor for this has changed yet again.
that's Taylor. She's the girl I'm going to marry and give you many brothers and sisters.
The girl from Halo 3?
Yeah.
Do you
Oh,
and
sorry.
Morgan
This is a character from season 1.
Sisters right now?
Oh, but we'll call for you if we need you.
Because we don't need you, right? So her job is to just go to another room and do something else, I suppose.
What is this about?
Trust me, baby.
Wait, trust him with what? I didn't put the beep in yet, I don't think.
Welcome back, Morgan and Dustin.
Thanks.
I'm here for the pleasure.
Who is that?
This is my girlfriend Taylor. She wants to know what to do and how to stay safe from.
That's the most Dilo sounding Dustin has ever been. When you hear like the wind in the mic and stuff, it sounds like, what was it? Dilo going, "Wow, it'd be a great asset."
Hackers.
Hold on, Dustin. Hey,
Actually, I
Administrator
wouldn't be surprised if all the voice lines for Dustin were done through like a selfie video where he's like walking to the shops or going for a run or something.
Johnson, there's someone here with Morgan and Dustin. Should we send her up with them?
Who is she?
She's supposedly Dustin's girlfriend and wants to know how and what to do to stay safe from hackers.
She can come up and meet me.
Administrator Johnson says y'all can go up to meet with.
Dustin, I don't know about this.
Trust us. You'll be taken care of. He's a good guy.
Taylor, you know what? Morgan was very hesitant on first like you.
Dustin, shut up. My business does not concern her. She just wants to know what to do and how she can stay safe without having to go offline for a long time again.
Thank you. I've been meaning to congratulate both of you on beating the Halo 3 ghost.
Thanks. We did a fine job of doing it.
This looks like him operating 3 controllers at once, and the reason the cat character isn't here is because he doesn't want to operate a 4th controller. That's how I see it. That's how I interpret it.
Her and I will have a fine time doing it as well.
What?
I'll have a fine time doing work with the Omen.
Oh man, that's full Dilo. I would like I think both both church maps from RB the Chief are available on FileShare. I would love to know if this map is on FileShare because I would honestly love to explore it. I like exploring maps from popular Machinima series, you know, or in this case, just the Machinima series.
This is a pretty big tower. So, where is he?
He's over there in the room, honey. It's known as the surveillance room.
Surveillance, that's right. Kept the continuity alright. Oh, here comes the one by one shots. I can tell. It's coming. It's coming. Just get, yeah. Have they replaced the voice actor for Administrator Johnson yet?
Hey, Administrator Johnson, we're here.
Who's this blue character, though?
Welcome back, Morgan and Dustin. So, who is this with you?
This is my girlfriend, Taylor Chatterbuck.
Pleased to meet you, Miss Chatterbuck. What brings you here today?
Chatterbuck?
I want to stay safe from hackers and not have to do it offline again. When a Halo 3 gets attacked, Dustin recommended that I stay offline until the threat is dealt with.
If you're interested, you can apply to become a moderator. As a moderator, you'll promote a fun, safe, and competitive environment for the gaming community.
Hold on, Administrator Johnson.
Yes, Morgan? What is it?
Two things. One, Kristen broke
So
up
hang
with
on.
me and it's
Why is this shot now pink? Does anyone else see the pink tint on this? Is there a reason for this? I don't know if this is when I started coaching him on color grading, but I can see him I can imagine him just putting this in the one shot and then abandoning it after because it didn't work.
the house for good.
Watch. It'll go away.
She
It'll
said
go away
she
in the
didn't
next
feel
shot.
comfortable being a part of this organization. She basically lied to us this entire time. And two,
But I like that he's cutting between characters during dialogue. That is actually a good choice on his behalf.
who's the female with you?
We at the OMN are deeply sorry to hear that Kristen used and lied about her intention. You can.
It seems like the voice actor for Christian dipped out of the show, and Morgan is trying to take as much retribution as he can on her through her character.
Be assured that we'll be by your side no matter what, personal or business related. Now this woman here with me is my wife, Ashley Johnson.
Hi.
Hello. What the fuck are you doing?
There's too many cute girls around me and I can't do a jack shit about being horny. What the fuck's that for?
Keep it together, otherwise you'll have to get off.
Hi there, Miss Johnson.
Hi.
Pleasure to meet you all. My husband has said good things about you and Dustin.
So anyways, if you're interested in becoming a model,
I think once the stream is over, I'm gonna look into this old voice actor for Christian and see what the story is there.
moderator, please let me know.
I'll do it.
Glad to
Okay,
hear it. Once you become an official moderator, we will brief you on a new threat that has arrived and has shown itself to be dangerous, much more than the Halo 3 Ghost was.
Yep.
What could be more dangerous than the Halo 3 ghost?
The Halo 3 Ghost. Oh wait, that was in the previous one. Where does Morgan get his female VAs? It is a mystery. Maybe it's the VA or channel in Beam server, I guess. You're gonna hear this one a lot as well. Jump cut. We have editing mistake in here. Nope. Kills. We're almost at a bingo again. I can't do it. I really can't do this. What was that? Was that the console blowing up? Totally not another idea from another machinima, by the way. Decent shot. Oh, liquor! Liquor! The women would be taller though. He'd be up to like knee height on the women though, in fairness. With the Michael Jackson jacket. Okay, so he's putting that down deliberately. Okay, it is the console's blowing up, I guess. First strike. Even
Is anybody feeling scared yet?
It's the third kill.
You all will be made to be afraid of us.
The leader.
I know you're right. Well, you know, who am I to disagree?
Hey, look. Jackpot. Hold on. We'll all go together.
Fuck them. Let's infect their copies of Halo
Yeah,
Reach
being
and
a
destroy
shit.
their consoles.
Patience. We'll go as soon as Carter gives us the word, and once they notice
I don't think
us.
Beam was ever
You
in
know,
the show, which is
the
really
bigger
surprising
this
because
army is,
he's
the
met
better our
Morgan in
chances
person.
are against
Like,
the OMN and anybody else that gets in our way.
True statement, my
like,
friend.
I don't know if people know this, but if you've ever talked to Morgan, you would know that Morgan. Fuck. It's gonna be hard to find this, and I don't want to delay the stream any more than I already am. But shit. Sorry, Halo Outpost Discovery. Sorry.
Hi.
So, for people who don't know, Halo Outpost Discovery was like an official like traveling convention that 343 did. And back in what 2019, really? I thought it was way earlier than that. They did a panel for Machinima, and our boy Beam here was one of the speakers at it, despite aping off somebody else's content, i.e., John's. I think where was this? George R. Brown Center. I'm not entirely sure where that is. I don't know who these other creators are, like the Halo Film Club and stuff, but oh, it's in Texas. Okay, so Morgan was at this, and Morgan met Beam afterwards, got photos with him. Morgan is of the belief that Beam is of the same status as John, even though Beam has completely ripped off John's content. This is true.
Season 2 of the Halo.
Sorry, wrong video.
We'll become the largest army in the history.
Like he was flexing on me that he met Beam, as if I would want to meet Beam. I wouldn't want to meet most people.
Will fuck with us.
Ralph and
I imagine Flick was at that and he started bugging out. I tried to get Flick on some like panel things, but I think Flick is understandably adverse to being on camera. It's kind of like for anyone who's watched Smiling Friends, even if you don't like Smiling Friends, like Zach Hadel has no problem being on camera now. He's hit the gym and he's become really charismatic and stuff. But if I remember Zach's first appearance on camera, publicly,
40 years ago,
he's like a camera shy creature, and he doesn't try. He just tries to speak. You can see he's visibly uncomfortable. Like, where's the bit where Zach introduces himself?
What did you make lunch, Hugo?
That actually looks like one of the guys from the Halo Fest panel, or the Outpost Discovery.
One time.
Hey, my name's Ross, Robert Ninja. I make cartoons.
oh, I do a thing. I actually have a video coming up this week that has Rubber Ross in it. Well, some of it is about Rubber Ross. But you can see Zach has not adjusted to being in the public light. He's pale, he's shrunken, he's awkward. This is how I imagine Flick would look in a panel with the rest of us. I mean, based on nationality alone, I would have to be Oni and G in this instance.
I'm Rice Pirate. I'm a voice actor and animator.
Now watch how Zach reacts. This is how Flick would be on a panel.
I'm Zach.
That would be Flick. I'm Flick. Bitch.
Come in.
Yes, boss?
Reporting.
Boys, go into that base. Kill anyone who fights back against you. And if any, and I mean anyone, chooses to join us, bring them to our main base.
Understood.
Fuck yeah.
It's about time.
Hell yeah!
Let's fuck some shit up.
Okay. I guess that's everybody gets a line. Oh no. No. We've gotten bingo in every episode. I'm Flick. Like, seriously. It'd be fun if they had him call in and somebody tried to get him to explain shit. That's not a bad idea. Yeah, I don't know. In this day and age, I don't know how you would even attempt to get a Machinima panel going. I felt like for that Outpost Discovery stuff, I felt like that was the kind of dying days of the medium. That's around, the time Machinima went bust, where we had to back up the show and everything. I just don't know if there's any interest in doing a Machinima panel now. I could ask some of my local cons and stuff about it, but like it's like you might as well be doing a panel on cave paintings, And I'm not that engaged, or I'm not that committed to the medium. I just want to make stuff. I'm not necessarily interested in about preserving the medium or upholding it like other people. The guide is basically just my way of giving back to the community, in my mind anyway. Not like there's anything that anyone needs a gift from me or anything. Clearly Flick isn't interested in Machinima anymore. Well, I wish he was in the chat. He could refute that. I'm not going to refute it on his behalf. Feels like the olive armor and the needle rifle is the aesthetic for these bad guys, for the undead nightmare. I mean, Flick is interested in watching this show and watching my content.
What the fuck? Who the hell invited?
I don't know how interested he is in necessarily making Machinima. It's clearly Morgan's voice.
Why did you all into the space?
None of your concern.
Get out of here, you nosy little fuckwit.
Yeah, I'm not here to run interference for Flick. He's missed every deadline so far. He is biblically behind on the show. There's really not much I can say in his defense. I wish there was, but it is his show. It's his job to uphold it,
Fuck you too, then.
The lead.
Again? That just went widescreen for no reason.
Where are you supposed to be?
We are Undead Nightmare. You all probably heard about us a few weeks ago when we attacked
With the Filthy Frank music.
the server and told
Late November for an episode. Oh, you are super optimistic, Liquor.
everyone
I wish I hit your optimism.
who we are.
So you're the ones who have the hacks that infect and destroy cons?
So you have the hacks that do the break the consoles?
Souls?
Yeah, said that imperfection. What a bet.
False. We infect copies of Halo Reach like we just did with your buddy there by starting out with the purple checkered flag game screen. And then the console ceases to
The purple checkered flag is such a normie way of navigating this topic.
function after a solid green screen appears.
That's cool. Can we have those hacks?
The only way we'll get our hacks is to talk to the boss and then pledge your loyalty to us.
Aye, we don't fuck around the name.
At best, okay, at best, yeah, I would put it to maybe mid-December at best. But then you're gonna have Christmas coming in, and that's definitely gonna be a kind of a wriggle out point for doing a due date.
The people don't even have the slightest intelligence to know who I am.
See, this is cool. They have a female villain here, but they can't speak English. You're not optimistic. I'm setting the most generous deadline I can. Well, sorry. I apologize, Decker. I wish I had your generosity. Sorry, let me put it that way.
I, however, know those people. Every day taught to mates to be ashamed of who they are, as well as being verbally abused at any cost.
This sounds like Nova. If anyone remembers Nova.
Self-esteem damaging.
All one color though. Boring.
Will do.
All right, I'll be right back. I gotta take a break. It won't be 20 minutes. I'll just I'll burp. Alright, let's get back to this gang show, shall we? The female machinima Keck, do they have autism? I would say almost definitely. Nova did. If you remember Nova, Nova definitely had it.
But will we get to keep our copies of Halo Reach and our consoles intact?
Yes.
That sounds like the girl pitched down.
As long as you remain loyal to our group after our boss has a word with you, you keep your game and your consoles intact. You back out, we'll infect your console, render it useless, and destroy your copy of Halo Reach. You turn against us, a destroyed console will be the least of your worries. Are we clear?
Yeah. So who's your boss?
told you we'd be hearing this track a lot. If I can find this track, I'll bring it into like my parody for sure, like the proper one. Walking.
Boss, you snagged a litter of bitches.
I doubt any of those bastards out there are taking us seriously.
Gentlemen, in time, the unaffected players will either try to stop us, or they'll raid the OMN bases demanding we get taken down. Send the 5 players in. So, you all are the ones who are interested in our hacks.
Despite the fact that our friend was killed, yeah.
Oh wait, I think this is meant to be Morgan posing.
Yeah, we are.
Fuck him. We run a very tight group here, and anyone who stands up to us will be taken down.
He'll be fine. He works a good job and can easily afford a new console and game anyway.
Are we supposed to hear that?
So what's the deal on how we can join?
If we allow you to join our group, you must pledge full loyalty to us and stick with us no matter what. Otherwise, we'll not only infect your copy of Halo Reach, but also destroy your console in the process.
Don't worry, we don't fuck around.
Alright, we don't fuck around. Just a girl with the EVA.
I pledge that we will crush anything opposition to us.
I possess the position of the server.
Now for initiation. Ralph, Justin, get in here.
I feel like I'm about to show up. Maybe this is Justin. Maybe I replaced the lips.
All right, boys, let's welcome these players into
I
our
replaced the speech
group.
of me.
We must infect you through an assassination, thus giving you access to our hacks.
But
We
that would
won't
suggest
infect
that
your
everybody they killed gets the hacks. That's such a silly thing to say.
console or destroy your copy of Halo Reach.
We are game.
Unless they're deliberately trying to mess with them and troll them. The idea of like people just standing still and waiting to be killed is so boring. John would at least wiggle the camera like.
Welcome to Undead Nightmare.
Like if you asked Morgan, I mean, such a funny shot. But if you asked Morgan about, it, he'd be like, he would say, well, there's a button that they can push that would decide if they hack them or give them the hacks. If we don't see that, it doesn't exist. Sorry. Why does he have the grenades on his back? I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it.
Hey Morgan, what's going on, man?
I've been thinking.
About...
We need to put a stop to Undead Nightmare. I'd say it's time the three of us take the fight to them and end all of this.
I can hear that. Let's fuck them like no tomorrow.
Not in that way, but it'll do.
Blue on white, like the administration. Only we're no dark shots here, so, you know, whatever. Next episode. We'll look into the voice actors a little bit next time, maybe. Episode 5, okay. Ooh, that was absolutely a Windows Movie Maker effect. Nice job, Morgan. Real good. Hang on, let me just check something real quick. I want to see how long this spin-off episode is, or like the precursor series. Oh, Noble Chief, is this no, this is Beam stuff, is it? There was another channel. Halo Reach action figures. Let me see if I can find that real quick. I mean, we've done some pretty interesting like lore diving here this evening, I feel. Oof. Oh, it is here. Damn. Okay. Let me copy and paste this. This will definitely be for like good stream material, I would say. If we don't get to it tonight, we will get to it at some point, I promise you.
Dustin, go get Kat. It's time we discuss a game plan.
I will.
She will what? Hard to believe that he no longer lives in this house. It's such a staple of the series, you know? Oh, so I'm guessing he doesn't sleep in this room. This is like the Grand's bedroom, so he just uses it for storage, which is why the Warthog is always in the same spot. The bed is like never disturbed. Is this the gaming room? I don't know how much actual gaming he does. I know he got a Series X, which is kind of wild to think about when you consider the fact that... great shot. Like, everything is on 360. And I guess he can't use any footage from the Series X because the Roxy only does SCART or RCA. It doesn't do component, HDMI, or the new one. I've told him, like, I know there's a lot of using 360 reach is fair if you have the GPT mod, but you would bring your game up if you used MCC, and Morgan and John both oppose MCC for like really different reasons. It's kind of fascinating to think about, I think, personally. Like, this is the house I think Morgan grew up in, so you can see like his childhood and stuff here. It is tough. Like, he put up a video a month or two ago about him leaving the house, and it is kind of upsetting.
Hey,
Not
Dad,
upsetting, but
what's
it is sad.
Sweetie, let's go back to the room.
Why?
Morgan wants all of us together because he's ready to take down the new online threat and we need a game plan.
I'm in.
Ready?
Yeah, Dad, let's go.
A message for us?
Morgan, Dustin, we need your help right now. Numerous players are attempting to raid our base due to the undead numerous attacks. Please bring Cat too.
Shit. Fucking people.
Open and shut.
Morgan,
case.
we're here. What is...
Dustin, we have a huge problem.
What?
Numerous players have stormed the OMN base. They need our help.
The paint peeling and cracking here and here. Like he never thinned his paints when he was painting, you know.
Help to hold them back.
I'm not the aficionado on painting figures, but even I know this.
Fuck, we need to move now.
Oh shit.
Let's go.
We've completely changed the way we do titles for this one episode. Okay. Phallic building. Let's go. What?
Why the fuck aren't y'all doing anything about Undead Nightmare?
Stop being pussies, you fucking idiots! Go and ban them!
He just changed the colors on Morgan.
We don't have the tools necessary.
Shut the fuck up!
Oh, he didn't hit anyone.
Get up your asses and help us out of here.
I actually give a fuck about my online access.
I give an online access to fuck.
Fuck you!
I can't afford a new console and copy of Halo Reach. Quit fucking around!
Very dirty,
I'd say it's time we go inside and kill these moderators for not doing their damn jobs.
What's this? What's this? What's this? What's this? It's not even a smartphone aspect ratio.
Morgan, Dustin, and Kat, thank God you're here.
Except we're going to see them in a different shot, right? Not next to these characters. Which would be the smart thing to do. Do like a pig switch kind of thing. We have to watch all four of these characters turn around. Well, that to me is going to be a... no, maybe not. But this is clearly the exact same spot, but in a different take. Oh boy. How much of this show is going to be people
Who the
turning
fuck
around?
are you supposed to be?
I'd shut the fuck up unless you want a banned account.
A banned account? You look just like a normal player to us.
Actually, we're not.
Dustin.
Yeah?
Do not tell them about us being action figures.
Of course, I won't say anything.
Let's get him. We'll take these guys out and then we'll take out the administrator.
Oh no, you don't.
She was an elite in the last season, wasn't she? Why is she a Spartan now? Oh, it's because her figure is a reach. This is miserable.
Dustin, I never thought I'd say this, but we have to ban just one player, and then they'll see not to fuck with us.
Morgan, are you sure that's a good idea?
At this point, we may very well have to in order to stop them from raiding the base and killing the moderators.
I don't like where this is going.
I'll take one fresh piece of ass to go.
First strike. Gain the lead.
Lost the lead.
Now, if y'all would like to try that again, just ask your friend what happened to him. He won't be able to sign into this game anymore.
So you're as bad as the hackers.
Everyone stop! That guy just banned him. If we don't stop rioting, we'll face the same fate.
We do not fuck around. Anyway, if you little bitches are done acting like spoiled kids, allow us to explain who we are.
We are the ones who banned the Halo 3 Ghost, and I have his hacks and are only ones who can stop Undead Nightmare.
I would kindly suggest that all of you relax.
So, yeah, we can just boss people around now, I
to
guess.
lift any bans that the trio have placed on players once we've banned them.
It's time for all of you to leave. Do not do this shit again, please.
We're just protesting, though. Resident Evil 5 is evil. We're not even halfway, and we're getting dumb walking shots.
Thank you so much. I thought we were done for.
Well, the motherfuckers had to learn. We don't fuck around, and now with a player banned, I'm fine with y'all lifting his ban.
All this episode is fucking
I'll do
around.
it to anyone who fucks with you again.
Morgan, it's time.
For what?
Morgan, it's time to give them a copy of our hacks. They may be able to upgrade them for future threats if the need ever arises.
Fair enough. I will allow it now.
You will allow it.
Thanks for that. We'll definitely do our best to upgrade them should we encounter any new threat. We'll need to go to Administrator Johnson and have him make the final approval for the OMN to have our own hack files be allowed to modify and upgrade them.
This shit again. The show kind of speeds up and then slows down at random intervals. It's very draining to watch. We're barely at the halfway point. It's insane. Again, this is the last stream we do on Morgan, so it's like only Morgan, I guess. I'll be very happy to be done with this. Then it can just become one episode of stream. It's fine. Where's the 1x1 shots?
They're here, Administrator Johnson.
Thank you all so much for that.
No problem. Hopefully they'll never do that again.
It's the least we could do.
I didn't want to ban a player, but we felt like we had no choice.
No worries. I understand that you had to do what you had to do in order to keep us safe.
Administrator Johnson?
Yes, Mother Scott, what is it?
Morgan has given us the hack files they took from the Halo 3 Ghost hacker base. Should we accept it and help them in the future by upgrading the hacks to fight?
I will allow it, but all moderators are not to go around the network banning players just for fun. We're to use them for good purposes only. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Administrator Johnson, would you like the files now? Yes, Moderator Daniel. I would like to have the files now, please.
Say nothing. Say nothing, Darren.
Thank you, Moderator Daniel. Please have all the other moderators come in here, and if there are any out in the matchmaking, please have them come back here for meeting.
Yes, sir. Attention all moderators. Admin Johnson requests your presence for a
Where's
meeting.
Morgan getting voice actors, I swear to God.
Please get her as soon as possible. Thanks.
As soon as possible.
Hey, Dustin.
Taylor, how's it going?
Pretty good. What's going on?
Wait, wasn't she in purple armor before? Am I mixing up characters?
Administrator Johnson, you wanted to see us?
Yes, I do. As soon as the other moderators get in here, we will begin our meeting.
The utter wasting of time in this show is insane. Okay. This looks like he got the Horizon GPD mod because there's clearly not anybody acting here. It's all one guy.
Thank you all for being here. Now we must go over an important matter.
What is it?
Morgan, Dustin, and Kat here have given us permission to use the hacked files that they stole from the Halo 3 Ghost Hackers base. We are to use them for good purposes only, and we will work together to increase damages for Morgan
and Dustin are more likely to use the hacks for nefarious purposes than
any
the old
new
men.
threats. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, before you are dismissed, Morgan and Dustin have a plan to take down Undead Nightmare, but they will need help. Who would like to?
This is like going on way too long. I'm taking another break. I have to just find some zen. I'll be right back. Don't worry. Sorry. In summary, every day is a struggle. I want to die. Let's continue the show.
Go with them undercover and help ban the hackers.
I'll help you.
I'll go.
Alright, all moderators. You will receive a copy of the hack files now. You are not to go banning players just for fun. These files will be used only to ban repeated offenders and to upgrade to help Morgan, Dustin, and Kat fight hackers in the future if threats become more dangerous. Everyone except moderators Scott, Daniel, and George are dismissed.
Is it okay for me to fast forward through parts that are just nothing? We'll get through this stream so much faster if I am allowed to do that, please.
Good luck to all of you. Good luck to all of you.
Oh, good luck. Okay, thanks.
Thank you, sweetie. We'll do our best.
Alright, Morgan, what's your plan?
Yes, Tozzler's Arc. Very much Tozzler's Arc.
Plan.
We figured out the location of their main base. Since it's on a Spire map, we will need to disable the shield and destroy it.
We were actually thinking to quietly sneak into their map.
That little shit is going to get his ass steamrolled.
We're the ones who will teach them a lesson.
Good deal. Now, I will deploy you to their base. Turn your hacks on so they won't see your tags. Good luck to all of you.
Okay, in fairness, they're like go first. The people spawning in, that is clever. We were just here.
Well, we've got our work cut out for us.
What's wrong?
There's several snipers on top of that spire. There's no way we'll get in there unless we take them out.
Gladly.
Dustin, wait.
Good call.
We have done a great job so far. That Russell guy should see that we weren't fucking around when we talked with him.
That ought to prove him wrong.
I say we go out and ruin these people's lives.
Oh no, it's me. It's my voice. Oh no. I knew I was due to come up somewhere, so this is my guy coming in, I guess.
Lost the lead. Tied the leader. Lost the lead.
Flick gets really when he hears his voice. He gets kind of overjoyed, and it's kind of wholesome when Flick hears his own voice appearing in someone else's content. But for me, it's just mortifying. It's just horrifically embarrassing. Why is there a warthog up there? There's no reason to have a warthog up there.
Boss, come in!
What was that?
Yeah, what is it? Come in.
I have the feeling that someone infiltrated our base.
What makes you say that? We have a very secure server. No one is getting in here long enough to avoid our infected.
You need to look outside.
I think we're in for some trouble.
Shit! Boys, we're under attack!
What the fuck? How?
Those bastards are back.
That's me.
Oh shit. What's wrong, Morgan? They know we're here. We've lost the element of surprise.
No, we haven't.
We need to get out of here.
Not yet. We're all in this together.
I have an idea.
Come on, let's hear it.
We should commandeer that falcon and fly up there, and one of you get inside and deactivate the shields
That's the phrase they use in the exact campaign mission that is based off of this map. They say commandeer that falcon.
Distract them.
Does Morgan have a single independent thought at all?
We'll need to be careful. One of them moving our consoles are done.
I got it.
We'll do our best.
Let's get her done.
Oh, okay. It's too much for him to ride in the Falcon with a spare seat.
Moderator George.
Like there's clearly... Oh.
Cat, take that other falcon and come get us if we're in trouble.
Good luck.
So they can't just take the spare seats?
Will do.
I vastly underestimated how quickly we would get through this show. Flick did this so much better.
Son of a bitch!
Like, Flick did an episode, I think it was episode 10 or 11 of Oneself, where he made the kind of attack that Aladar did on, to Aladar and Sonya save Booker in episode 10 or 11, and it's so, the choice of music, the camera shots and everything, like, Flick isn't great at cinematography, but Flick knows how to communicate action at least. This is just miserable.
Boss, we need you and those 3 other members' help right now.
That is me. That's my voice.
Alright, boys, open fire on that falcon!
Maybe I'm not the EVA guy. Maybe I'm the Hazop guy.
Morgan, Dustin, get in here and disable the shield.
How boring could you have made this? It's like he didn't even plan anything of this. He just hoped. He made an educated wish.
motherfuckers. Y'all are done fucked.
Actually, you are.
I mean, it's a cool shot, but there's so little of anything happening.
Motherfucker!
I need a Spartan laser. We'll get these pricks before they leave the server.
I'd reconsider.
Why? Oh, fuck.
I think in the next episode I kind of
Retreat,
fold my
boys!
lines a little bit and just mess with Morgan, because he never asks for double takes or whatever. That's why I'll do
Woo! Yeah!
All in glorious 5 frames per second. The confidence that this would be entertaining to watch with no external information coming in is crazy. Oh, and now we're just playing that footage in normal speed. Right?
Nicely done, everybody. Their base has been destroyed, and they
Yeah,
couldn't escape that
the
explosion.
music is
So
actively
you got my
decoding the emotion of the scene.
congratulations. Y'all managed to ban them without getting your consoles infected.
Thank you, sir.
Feels nice to protect the community.
We did it, Dad!
Damn right we did. At least that shit is finally behind us and network is safe again.
A dynamic title sequence? Wow.
You have failed me for the last time.
Is that what he's gonna say? Something like that? Something. Another boring thing to say? Oh man, how many seasons? To an insane degree. I don't even want to watch this.
Those motherfuckers are gonna pay.
We're fucked either way.
No, we're not.
Not?
Of course not.
Our base is gone, though.
Bunch of fucking pricks. Sneak attack us, huh?
It's time we increase our damages. Let's go see Russell and his hacker clan.
Let's do it, boss.
We'll become unstoppable.
Let's get dangerous.
After we meet with them, we ought to find a new base.
Don't worry, we will. And then we'll go frag Dustin and his little queers off the network. Then we'll have free reign.
That's rough. It's really, really rough. Like, I'll be honest with you, I don't even know if I want to do another one of these tonight. I've calculated how long it would take to watch Red vs. Blue Season 1 because I have the playlist pulled up here. The playlist here for all of Season 1 is 1 minute and 13. And I believe the Morgan, so Halo Figure Chronicles is 40, a minute 10, minute 30. It's about 2 hours. It would fit neatly into the antics that we do in like 3 hours. So if you want me to continue like doing like Morgan reactions and stuff, I don't mind doing it, but I'd rather just almost like not game for a bit, but just like relax for a bit and just chat, wet chat, because holy shit, that was rough. You can't deny that wasn't rough to put up with, you know. That second season really drags, and it's not like Game of Thrones or Breaking Bad where you can say, oh, it picks up in later seasons. It stays bad for other seasons, and simply watching what we have tonight has worn on me significantly. I thought one of those VA was Vandal for a moment. Not as good as Vandal, you know. Vandal is the Vandal has a good voice, you know. Same as Seb. I'll be honest, I'd rather just kick back. It is taxing to watch, and I've kind of come to the end of my tether for this evening, watching that kind of thing. I was really hopeful that we would potentially get to the end of it this evening. I really did. I thought that we would manage to clear out the season by the end of this evening because there wasn't much more to watch. But it finished me. The series finished. And I need to take my mind off it because I'm already stressed as it is. It makes you appreciate oneself. It makes you appreciate life in some ways. And it makes me appreciate work, you know, just how introspective my own stuff is, because I don't even think my stuff is that good. But I think Morgan believes his stuff is great because he doesn't get defensive when you approach him with feedback, but he's receptive. He usually just gives you like a stock footage answer of, well, I believe that people like the content that I make, and I will continue to make it. It makes like I think in the early days, John was a little bit. I think when someone sent him oneself the first time, he said that he made him feel a little bit weird about how trivialized his content could become, or someone could make a spectacle out of like the content he makes, which is totally palpable and totally understandable once you put something like Halo Figure Chronicles next to something like oneself, because oneself is in a lot of ways completely farcical. You're burnt out of watching. Yeah, me too. Like I've seen the watching, the amount of people watching the stream go up and down, and some people might take huge offense at people tuning out of the stream, or I don't know, tuning out. I don't feel. I don't blame a single person for tuning out of the stream when they have been. It's not an easy watch for people, you know. They just watch utter nonsense occupy their screens, you know. And for those reasons, like I in a lot of ways, I actually almost respect people more for tuning out. I actually almost respect you that you hate watching my nonsense, because how much am I contributing to how much more am I contributing to the dialogue of Morgan's content if it's just rambling content? Fuck, you're still working for another 7 hours, man. There's a kind of an elephant in the room when it comes to me and streaming, because given my analytics, I believe 70 or 80% of my viewers are based out of the United States. And if I had an agent, or if I had some kind of an agent representing my content, they would say to me, Derek, you gotta either be in the US, or you gotta be focusing your content solely on the US contingent or the US cohort of your audience, because in many ways, like, that's where my views come from. And until I actually move over to the States or whatever, it's like I can't. And also, I'm not getting money for my content, obviously. But if I wanted to hit the numbers that I would like to, I would have to center my content entirely around people from the States. which is what someone like Jacksepticeye does, and he, to the best of my knowledge, still lives in Ireland, you know. I don't know if I said it before, but like, it would be my dream to stream full time. I really do enjoy streaming, as much as I hate watching Morgan's shite. I would love to stream full time. I do think this is fun. I think it's fun engaging with chat. I think it's fun, you know, shit posting and whatever, you know. Oh, I blew that up. Oh no, I got it. Okay. This guy running away. But yeah, I would love to go ham on streaming. I do find it honestly fun, but it's not entirely up to me. The overlap of time zones between states, especially even the East Coast, is about 5 hours. It's not easy. Do I think it's something that can be remedied? Absolutely. But you do need to bear with me. I think at the very least uploading videos, like I upload my videos at 8 p.m. Irish time, which comes to about, I think, 3 p.m. East Coast. It's the best I can do. But the alternative to that is something like, what? I guess 5 p.m. East Coast time, which is 10 p.m. my time. Not a crazy hour. I'm opening to hearing people's feedback about that because I want to upload videos at a time that is convenient for people. Granted, a lot of my Wednesday posts are shit posts or short form stuff. There's some longer stuff in there for sure. You gotta find something that's actually engaging to stream instead of just being tortured by working shit. But like, what's engaging to stream? I mean, I would dispute, or I would contend that there's like a degree of engaging stuff to being tortured. You know, there's a lot of people who make watching cringe their hustle. I don't know if I want to make that my hustle. I think it's a fair side hustle. I'm not going to rationalize making lazy content. I don't want to make lazy content. I would be very nervous about making gaming my main hustle because I have to be making stuff, you know, or I have to be contributing stuff. I don't feel like I'm really giving anything substantive content by just ranting about games all day. I don't know. The issue for me is that you usually start your streams during my commute, but I mean, I'm not going to dismiss that. Obviously, it's very hard to cater to everybody when it comes to streaming schedule or start and time. The time zone is forever going to be a problem until I can remedy that, you know. And I could travel. If I went over to the East Coast and streamed, I wouldn't have my PC and stuff to do like games or maybe decent reaction streams. I don't know. I don't know how lucrative reaction streams are because they are somewhat lazy. People make watching cringe their hustle after buying a loyal viewer base, after building a loyal viewer base. Well, that's true. Yeah, that's a very good point. I don't want to ask loyalty of viewers. Because I don't want you to go along with anything that I do. If I'm putting out content or I'm putting out stuff that's just objectively lazy, I would want to be held accountable for it. I would want to phone in anything that I make. I would want to make stuff that is deserving and warranted reviews, I guess I would say. I'm not a particularly lazy person by trait. Or by nature. I'm interested in making content that if it doesn't push the viewers, it should at least push myself. take this? It's a legendary shotgun. You have to make some widely applicable meme bits. Yeah, I do. And that's such an interesting thing to talk about, because you can get 100k videos on like a short meme video, you know? And you don't entirely control what pops off and what doesn't pop off. Then you can make cringe viewing a common occurrence. Yep. The thing that I had seen was that if you're going to make a career out of streaming or whatever, which I don't want to lie to myself and say I want to make a career out of streaming, but I think the sentiment, the common thing was that you need to stream often and then have a frequency of clipped moments going out, in so much that, you know, you would have viral moments and then target your audience based on that, you know. At the end of the day, I'm not distressed if I don't get a decent audience from this. I'm not going to lose sleep over it. But I do enjoy this, and I would love to continue doing this, you know. But if I can't get a decent following out of this, you know, I have no problem moving on in a year or two. I still have almost enough time to just do other things. This is still fun for me. The moment it becomes not fun and just a money-making scheme is going to be a problem for me, I feel. I mean, this is something that Flick doesn't have to deal with, because Flick isn't necessarily doing this for money nor love yet, you know. Flick is very much focused on just making stuff that he likes, and Flick doesn't get enough praise for that, I feel, you know. Flick is solely focused on the art. When money gets involved, shit gets awkward and shit gets complicated. You gotta mess up this guy. Chick just fuck shit up. Oh, he's a coward. Where'd he go? There's a lot of cars going around. Damn. Oh no. Okay. Also, I don't know if I said it on stream, but there's a lot of other different directions I would like to take my content in. Directions I'm not 100% sure are particularly profitable, but I would like to try different stuff with my content for sure. I think that Machinima Hustle has, in many ways, run its course, especially when I've done all the things that I would like to really do with this content, if that makes sense. I don't want to just be screaming into the void, but I would like to hear thoughts on like what kind of content people want to see from me. I know on my last stream, Saren said that he wanted to see me do like game dev content, but you can probably see why that wouldn't be something I would want to really go towards. I mean, variety content is something I'm very much interested in. Just like, literally whatever. Uh-oh. Like, one thing I would never want to bring back. I would never want to bring back Chewies. I would never want to bring back Arby Ball. Except for maybe an infinite match. I would never want to bring back Machinophobic. It was very clear to me that me and Flick did everything we wanted to try with Machinophobic. Like, Flick has this belief that we wanted to do something with John. It's like, did we really? Okay. I'll be right back. We gotta back. Hello? Right. We'll do one more of these. Maybe one or two more. We'll see. Oh, is my right screen like frozen? Sorry. Isonet. Mother of God. When I think about something like Chewy's 7, it feels like closing the chapter or closing the book on a certain chapter of my channel in regards to the retolds, Aribo, and people had said to me when I put out Prom Night that I should have left it at the retolds, like ended it. People, you know, what was it, RB Retold 6 was the final RB Retold, and it didn't do insanely well. Hard Justice Retold did less well. You know, it was my plan to do RB Retold Season 3, and as opposed to making a two-parter like Season 1 and 2, it would have to be a three-parter because it has 3 times the episodes. And we never got a chance to do it, and I mean, that's the last season I would want to make a retold of. Maybe if the retolds were doing insanely well, maybe we would go as far as Season 4, but that would be it. I would never do Season 5, 6, 7. Definitely not. But I'm glad we did Hard Justice because I had ideas for that, you know? With Halo cosplayers and stuff, but at least we were able to show a proof of concept. Kind of like with the LA2 stuff. It might seem incomplete, but I'm very proud to have ended it the way we did. And it does feel like, in many ways, we ended it on a good note. Even with Prom Night, like, Prom Night isn't doing hundreds of thousands of views, but relative to the channel, it's doing okay, I would imagine. were gonna do, I think I said it before, but we were gonna do some more smack clips. But if prom night is our parting message to that community, then it's fine. It's absolutely fine. I'm fine to move on to something else. And when I say something else, I don't mean make fan content for another community. I have no interest in doing that. I would like to make content for my own community. Or, like, I don't want to just make oneself fan content, because it's like, I am a fan of oneself. That too much is true. But I'm also like a producer on oneself, and I think I would go farther making content for myself, because there's a lot to be said about the fact that if I can't make my own content and get a following off it, then is there even any point in pursuing it? I'm very happy to work on other people's content, given the right circumstances, but if I can't get any momentum on my own steam, then, you know, that is a problem. We'll see where that guide to machinima goes. I mean, what Liquor said about, you know, reacting to cringe is a common occurrence after making my own content, totally fair. And you could make the case that by making a guide to machinima, I'm aping off John's content still, but that guide to machinima is fairly out of date, and I think there's some updating to be done there. I think that's fair to say. And I would like to use my platform to talk about how the landscape has changed since. Because the landscape has changed pretty sharply since, what, 2008? 9? The type of content that I'm making isn't necessarily predicated on someone else's success. It's more in tune with what I think is interesting and what is happening. I would make more content about the Slenderverse community, but that community is far too unpredictable and volatile to be trusted with itself. You might have to start making animations with voicing acting in addition to the guide. Yeah, but when you say that, do you mean like the machinima animations, like with some of what was it, Prom Night or Chewy 7? Because I don't know if I want to continue down the path of like Halo animations, if that makes sense. Video essays also work. I have some video essays written up, but like, I'm not. Please don't think that I'm asking for compliments or fishing for compliments here, but I've gotten used to hearing my own voice, which is good. I don't love hearing my own voice, but I'm at least comfortable with hearing it, which I think is something that everyone doing content creation should be used to doing. I'm glad to help you with video essays depending on the topic. Yeah, so I have a few video essays I want to do, but I'm not insanely invested in... it's not that I don't want to hear my own voice, but I'm not sure if other people would want to listen to my voice, per se. It's a weird one, because there's some voices that naturally have a nice timbre when they're spoken, you know. An example of this is not Halo type. Yeah, not Halo type. Well, I would love to pursue animation in different forms, because Blender has definitely opened my mind to it. I got into a bit of a, not a beef, but a disagreement with someone on X over it, because I was making the point that Blender is much more accessible to new users than something like Maya or 3D Max. I feel like Blender lends itself to, how should I say, a form of intuitive learning that other software packages don't. I did 3ds Max and Maya for my degree, and I learned nothing. I honest to God learned nothing. And we were told during that time that, oh, 3ds Max and Maya are the industry standard, you gotta learn those. And whenever we asked why are the industry standard, we always heard, it's the industry standard. And that was never necessarily an answer that was good enough for any of us, you know. I'm someone who gets very frustrated with simply being told things are the way they are because they are the way they are. I need something a little bit more than that. And I downloaded Blender, I think, late 2020, early 2021. Each section has a different reader. Each section has a different reader. There's something to that. I'm not arguing, but I'm wondering if there's a change in narrators that's going to affect the listener's perspective on something. I don't know. I'm definitely open to it. I'm not pretending to know better. I understand that my cadence is a little bit much. I don't mean that to slag myself. It's just, you know, honesty is the best policy, right? Right? You know. We'll get through on next Sunday's stream. We'll get through the rest of Morgan Show and then hopefully get a good start on Red vs Blue. Red vs Blue won't be as scathing, I feel, because it's pretty grounded machinima. Morgan's is a complete train wreck. I'm curious if I had each section reading by a different reader, are they going to subscribe to the script if they don't agree with what I'm saying? Because some of the video essays I've written are highly opinionated. They're not divisive, it's just that you need to kind of lock into what I'm describing. I would very much like to get video essays out between now and the end of next year. You just give everyone you know a chance to voice work, which they would jump at a chance to do, and have the delivery with your essay content. Yeah. There's nothing in my video essays that are necessarily dumb takes or like hot takes to say, but they are I would say they're loaded takes, in so much that I'm asking a lot of you as the viewer to subscribe to what I'm saying, but if you can humor my nonsense for long enough, hopefully you'll get what I'm saying. That sounds kind of pretentious, but what I'm saying is, if you can just tap into another frame of mind for 20 or 30 minutes, because I don't really want to make 2-hour long video essays. I don't think I'm not. How do I say this? I don't think I have good. Sorry. Okay. Give me a minute. I'm not good at communicating ideas, but I think I do have good ideas. Oh god, someone's built a little resort here. Gee whiz. There's almost definitely somebody in there. I can also add skits to the video essays depending. Skits to the video essays. I hadn't thought of that. I had thought of that for the Guide to Machinima, for sure. Skits to the video essays. I got it maybe through animation. I have to think about that a bit more. Because they have to be entertaining. If the skits are entertaining, they fall flat and the illustration of the point kind of goes nowhere. You'll have to leave it with me. I think I'm a long way off doing any video essays, I think. But they could be relatively easier because video essays don't have insanely high key editing unless you're, the right opinion or something. I would never want to get involved with any of the commentary community. If I was going to get involved with that community, it would have been about 9 years ago. White Light and Mandalore being gold standard for video essays. White Light is a fan of John, right? I've seen White Light in John's comments every now and again. I know it might be a little bit cringe, but I really liked Lindsay Ellis's video. Her most recent one. I liked what's his name? H Bomber Guy's video on copyright on YouTube. I mean, they were about 5 years long, but skits within essays would fit your sensibilities as a creator. What I can't, I'm not allowed to argue with that because you are my audience, so you would know. My sensibilities are very facetious and they're very childish. I'm going to make skits that are somewhat out of pocket, quite out of place, and a little bit insensitive. But hopefully, I mean, you know this better than anyone, Licker, but I don't make these jokes to hurt people. I just make them to kind of bring levity to something. I'm not going to, but don't worry, I'm not going to make video essays that are going to be political or something, or talk about any humanitarian crisis. I'm going to make them about entertainment because that's the chosen field that that's the field I've chosen to go into as a profession, you know. And there's things that I probably shouldn't talk about, just things I probably shouldn't talk about. Purely because it's not my place to talk about them. I only want to talk about things that I know. Things that I can relate to. If I can talk about things that relate to me or things that I can identify with, then I think I should be able to communicate them well to the audience member. See, scat skins are out of pocket. Yeah. I mean, if it's something I learned from Prom Night Disasters, that people appreciated my interpretation of out-of-pocket skits, I don't want to drag John over the coals too much more. I think he's had enough of it. He should be left alone. Even Flit, for that matter. Flit should just be left alone to work on once. If one of the skit completed, that is... God, there's another one. That is just a Flick problem. Maybe I would like to do some more out-of-pocket skits at my own expense, but I realized that there's not too much lore about me, not as much as there is about Flick, you know. So I should probably, and I feel like if you lock into your own personal lore or like in jokes, it can alienate new people coming in, and I would want new audience members to feel included coming in, you know. I mean, when I look at someone like Celtic Horn, he has the 9 AM series, and he has a very clear-cut style of animation that is unique to him. I wouldn't want to copy 9 AM, but I would want to have a stylized format. I want to have a format that is particular to me, that is very individual, that at least when you watch the video, you know, alright, it's a Derelict video.